Oh, okay, never mind. Hi guys, it's me, Allie Hatter, back from my hiatus. I'm trying this new live thing, so this is gonna be kind of fun. Give me a second as I do not want to wake up a Heather. Okay. I believe I fixed it. Ignore the potatoes. Do you like my tree? I like my tree. We have 2 trees. Amazingly. Okay, let me see if I can change it. Let's see, what would be, ooh, bubbles. A little distracting. I wish there were snowflakes. There's documentary. Ooh, glamour. Dream. I kind of like this one, but I'm pretty sure you guys don't. Sorry, I've never done live before. God, no. That seems too Tim Burton-ish. I actually kind of like it. Okay. Remove. Awesome, Tim Burton-ish. Like my shirt, Nightmare Before Christmas. Okay, now back to what we're going to be doing for this live stream. And okay, what I put in the description is I'm going to read one of my favorite Christmas stories. And I know I've been gone for about a few weeks, or less than a few weeks, because of finals. So I took a short hiatus until I took them. And luckily I passed all my classes. But hopefully I can get back into business on videos and everything, and I thought with Christmas just a few days away, I would read you guys a story. And I thought I would do this live. I don't know why. I was gonna save the being live when I hit 100 subscribers, but I didn't feel like editing today at all. So you're getting full-on version of my dorkiness, so yay. God, fix my hat. Okay, back to what I was doing. Okay, so we're going to watch, well, I guess you kind of can watch this if there's 2 versions of it that I know of. One with Jim Carrey and then one that's a cartoon. We're going to read How the Grinch Stole Christmas. And this is my favorite Christmas story. I don't know why. I just really freaking like it. Okay, I'm frankly getting tired of the black and white. Ooh, haunt. I kind of want to read like this now. It was the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. No, that's not the story we're gonna read. I just thought this would be creepy. No, I don't want to scare you guys, even though I'm already kind of scary. Ugh. Oh, I like this one. It's very old movie time-ish, which I kind of like. Okay. So, How the Grinch Stole... Twitter, go away. Boop. Okay. How the Grinch Stole Christmas by Dr. Seuss. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I wonder, can I read like this? No, the words are too small. Sorry, guys. I'll try to... Okay, Amber. I will message you later. Oh, I won't go Heather. Okay. Every Who down in Whoville liked Christmas a lot. But the Grinch, who lived just north of Whoville, did not. The Grinch hated Christmas the whole Christmas season. Now please don't ask why. No one quite knows the reason. It could be his head wasn't screwed on just right. It could be perhaps that his shoes were too tight. But I think that the most likely reason of all may have been that his heart was 2 sizes too small. His chest is kind of small, I can see it being too small for him. Ugh. I can't. He looks like someone I know. Ugh. But whatever the reason, his heart or his shoes, he stood there on Christmas Eve, hating the Who's, staring down from his cave with a sour, grinchy frown at the warm, lighted windows below in their town. For he knew every Who down in Whoville beneath was busy now hanging a mistletoe wreath. Did anyone hang a mistletoe wreath here and expect a kiss? And they're hanging their stockings, he snarled with a sneer. Tomorrow's Christmas, it's practically here. Then he growled with his Grinch fingers nervously tapping. I must find some way to stop Christmas from coming. For tomorrow, he knew, all the Who girls and boys would wake bright and early. They'd rush for their toys, and then, oh the noise, 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 noise. That's one thing he hated, the noise, 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 noise. I'm right with you there, Grinch. Then the Who's, young and old, would sit down to a feast. Oh wait, yeah. I'm with Grinch on this. If I had to wake up to this, I would not be happy. I used to be like a kid like that. Okay, so then the Who's, young and old, would sit down to a feast, and they'd feast, and they'd feast, and they'd feast. Feast, feast, feast. They would feast on Who pudding and rare Who roast beast, which was something the Grinch couldn't stand in the least. I would hate to clean up all those dishes. Yes, and see, I would hate it. Oh, doodly dee. That's not part of the story, I promise. And then they'd do something he liked least of all. Every Who down in Whoville, the tall and the small, would stand close together with Christmas bells ringing. They'd stand hand in hand, and the Who's would start singing. And they'd sing, and they'd sing, and they'd sing, 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 sing. God, they're almost as annoying as Daisy Lou. And the more the Grinch thought of this Who Christmas thing, the more the Grinch thought, I must stop this whole thing. Why, for 53 years I've put up with it now? I must stop this Christmas from coming. But how? I wonder. Never mind. Then he got an idea. An awful idea. The Grinch got a wonderful, awful idea. I know just what to do, the Grinch laughed in his throat, and he made a quick Santa Claus hat and a coat. He could just borrowed mine. And he chuckled and clucked, what a great Grinchy trick. With this coat and this hat, I look just like Saint Nick. I don't know, what do you guys think? Does he look like Saint Nick? Yeah, let's say he does. All I need is a reindeer. The Grinch looked around, but since reindeer are scarce, there was none to be found. Did that stop the old Grinch? No, the Grinch simply said, if I can't find a reindeer, I'll make one instead. So he called his dog Max. Then he took some red thread and he tied a big horn on top of his head. Then he loaded some bags and some old empty sacks on a ramshackle sleigh, and he hitched up old Max. Then the Grinch said, "Giddy up." Sorry, let me do that again. Giddy up! And the sleigh started down toward the homes where the Who's lay a snooze in their town. All their windows were dark. Quiet snow filled the air. All the Who's were all dreaming sweet dreams without care. I have never had a sweet dream. Not for a while now. I wonder why. Maybe I should sleep with candy canes beneath my bed. Back to the story. When he came to the first little house on the square, "This is stop number 1, the old Grinchy Claus hissed. Oh, sorry, let me do that again. "This is stop number 1. I can't do it. And he climbed to the roof, empty bags in his fist. Then he slid down the chimney, a rather tight pinch. But if Santa could do it, then so could the Grinch. He got stuck only once, for a moment or two. Yes, I know, battery's almost dead. Then he stuck his head out of the fireplace flue, where the little Who stockings all hung in a row. These stockings, he grinned, are the first things to go. I would beat him with a baseball bat. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. I would beat him with a baseball bat. He would not take my Christmas. Then he slithered and slunk, with a smile most unpleasant. Around the whole room he took every present. Pop guns and bicycles, roller skates, drums, checkerboards, tricycles, popcorn, and plums. Who the heck gives plums for Christmas? And he stuffed them in bags, and the Grinch very nimbly stuffed all the bags one by one up the chimbley. Chimbley? Chimbley. Chim, 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 chimbaroo. Then he slunk to the icebox. He took the Who's feast. He took the Who pudding. He took the roast beast. He cleaned up that icebox as quick as a flash. Why, that Grinch even took their last can of Who hash. That looks like a turkey to me. Oh, I know there's a tail. Never mind. Why is there a lot of goldfish? Guys, look at this. I never noticed it. But I think that's the fish from Cat in the Hat. What in the world are they doing with a live fish in their fridge? Oh my god. Okay, back to the story. I'm getting off topic. Then he stuffed all the food up the chimney with glee. And now, grinned the Grinch, I will stuff up the tree. That wouldn't be hard. And the Grinch grabbed the tree and he started to shove when he heard a small sound like the coo of a dove. He turned around fast and he saw a small Who, little Cindy Lou who was not more than 2. And she's able to walk. The Grinch had been caught by this tiny Who daughter, who'd got out of bed for a cup of cold water. She stared at the Grinch and said, Santa Claus, why are you taking our Christmas tree? Why? But you know, that old Grinch was so smart and so slick, he thought up a lie and he thought it up quick. Why, my sweet little tot, the fake Santa Claus lied, there's a light on this tree that won't light on one side, so I'm taking it home to my workshop, my dear. I'll fix it up there, then I'll bring it back here. And his fib fooled the child, then he patted her head, and he got her a drink and sent her to bed. And when Cindy Lou Who went to bed with her cup, he went to the chimney and stuffed the tree up. Then the last thing he took was the log for the fire. Then he went up the chimney himself, the old liar. On their walls he left nothing but hooks and some wires. And the one speck of food that he left in the house was a crumb that was even too small for a mouse. Then he did the same thing to the other Who's houses, leaving crumbs much too small for the other Who's mouses. It was 15:15 dawn, all the Who's still abed, all the Who's still a snooze, when he packed up his sled. Packed it up with their presents, the ribbons, the wrappings, the tags and the tinsel, the trimmings, the trappings. Poor Max. Oh my god. 3,000 feet up the side of Mount Crumpet, he rode with his load to the tip-top to dump it. Pooh-pooh to the Who's, he was Grinch-isling humming. They're finding out now that no Christmas is coming. They're just waking up. I know just what they'll do. Their mouths will hang open a minute or two. Then the Who's down in Whoville will cry boo-hoo. That's a noise, grinned the Grinch, that I simply must hear. So he paused and the Grinch put his hand to his ear. And he did hear a sound rising over the snow. It started low, then it started to grow. Even Max is listening. How dare you, Max? But the sound wasn't sad. Why, the sound sounded merry. It couldn't be so, but it was merry very. He stared down at Whoville. The Grinch popped his eyes. Then he shook. What he saw was a shocking surprise. Every Who down in Whoville, the tall and the small, was singing without any presents at all. He hadn't stopped Christmas from coming. It came somehow or other. It came just the same. Look at that. Okay. And the Grinch, with his Grinch feet ice cold in the snow, stood puzzling and puzzling. How could it be so? It came without ribbons, it came without tags, it came without packages, boxes, or bags. And he puzzled 3 hours till his puzzler was sore. Then the Grinch thought of something he hadn't before. Maybe Christmas, he thought, doesn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas, perhaps, means a little bit more. I feel bad for him now. Look at that. Aww. And what happened then? Well, in Whoville they say that the Grinch's small heart grew through sizes that day, and the minute his heart didn't feel quite so tight, he whizzed with his load and through the bright morning light, and he brought back the toys and the food for the feast, and he himself, the Grinch, carved the roast beast. See, he's all happy now. Yay, and sitting by Cindy Lou. Okay. Well, that was the end of the tale, my favorite story, Christmas story, I should be exact. And I want to wish you guys all a very Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. What other holidays are there? If there's any other holidays that I didn't mention, comment down below, because I like to learn about them, because I love holidays. I love any day that'll let me give people presents. I love presents so very, 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 very much. And the reason why that is my favorite story is because the Grinch finds out that it doesn't matter about presents. It matters of the thought of that someone got you something, or didn't get you something at all, but was willing to spend time with you. And for some people, just spending time with their loved ones is enough, because they might not have gotten to see them all year long, and so that one day where they can is the best present that they have ever wanted. And for the ones that can't be with their families, Merry Christmas to you all, and I'm pretty sure your families love you very much. I'm counting down the days till Christmas, but I wanted to do at least something Christmassy before Christmas. And what else? Oh yes, I do plan on doing more Christmas related videos after Christmas. I just have to find time between work and, well, work now that school is done with until next semester. But I just have to get back into the pattern of when I can film and when I can edit, which I will be doing the one video with the hot sauce that I did with Nathaniel and Kara. I plan on finishing editing that and posting it. I'm sorry that it's coming out so late. I didn't expect to be studying for a week on one test 24/7. Oh my god. But I do plan on posting that video as soon as possible, even if I have to redo the editing on my computer, because I was using the ones at school with a certain movie making program to edit it. So I might have to start from scratch, or I might not have to if I can just get to the school and use their computers. But I will get that video. And what else? Oh yes, we're at 67 subscribers. Hallelujah, yes. But that's all I want to say, other than I have a new website called alliehatter.jimdo.com, where I will be posting like links to my videos, doing vlogs and all of that. And then yes, I took a hiatus on that too, because I really wanted to get homework done. I wanted to pass all my tests, but now that's done with, I'll try to post more videos every Sunday like planned. So with nothing further to do, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and sorry that this is kind of late of a live video, and I completely understand why no one talked or anything through it, because it's new and I'm not even sure if it's on. So without further ado, bye bye butterflies, see ya. Now how do I stop this? Oh my god, how do I? No, stop. Where do I stop this? Are you wanting to stop the screen? Yes.